Welcome, everyone, back to my channel, 42 Degree. Welcome back to my hardcore world specifically, where we have been making a ton of progress. Not really recording, not thinking about making videos or anything. This hardcore world actually got a pretty good amount of traction, and it's time to go for the next step right now. This is the little village I set my little home base up by, and I feel like the villagers slowly are kind of disappearing. And when I went out there the other day to just sort of check on everything and see what was going on, there's a couple of doors that were smashed in, like not even there anymore, and I only counted 3 villagers left, and this place was full and bustling quite not too long ago. I feel like there was the zombie villager that kind of went in. That took me by surprise. I didn't know that villagers, if they get bit by a zombie, one of them actually stays zombified. They don't die, and then the zombie villager can like bust through doors. And that one took me by surprise when I first had my door busted in by a zombie when I thought I was safe, and it was a villager. So I think this village is just about to be bent to my will. And the whole reason I start off by a village is because an iron farm is a great early game thing to have. First off, for resources to be able to go do what you need to do in the early game, and then in late game, then you got all kinds of cool building. That's a great building tool. So that's where we're going to start. And the first step is figuring out which of these houses. I kind of want to change this up a little bit. The villagers that are left, I want to get them in the beginning of where the iron farm is going to be. So I want to figure out, I'm thinking close right here. This little group of houses right behind my head, I don't want to go all the way back there. I'd like to keep it right here where it's nice and close, because then I could just sort of change that and fence that part in too and just sort of make it one whole little thing. And so the first step is to figure out where I'm going to set up the iron farm, get the spot dug out, and put the villager beds in there. And, I already have a few fletching tables made, and I'll get the beds from here and just get those villagers down into where they are going to be for the rest of their time in this Minecraft world, however long it may last. Ooh, everyone's starting to come out. Ooh, there's another husk. I tried to catch one of those. Not a husk. Zombie horse. Ooh, what we got out? All kinds of stuff, yeah. We'll go through all of the everything I've done with this hardcore world so far in a little bit, but it's pretty simple, little farm. It's been just basic boring stuff, which is why I haven't really been recording too much of it. It's normal basic Minecraft stuff. Got a little house, got some shelter, little workshop, a farm, little place to keep some animals to breed them. It's just all really basic stuff, and then just going around trying to get whatever resources I can. So I believe to start, what we are going to do is figure out a spot where we're going to put the iron farm, get the villagers in there to keep the last few that are there safe, and then most likely just destroy this whole village and just let this go back to nature, and then we'll have all that room to do whatever with. And then been doing all that because back here behind me where those Endermen are standing, that is going to be where my big build in this hardcore world takes place. My plan for this, I've been wanting to build a lighthouse in my survival world for quite a while and never really got around to it. I built a pretty cool one in one of my creative worlds where I got the idea of what to do. It's kind of looks like a candle, in my opinion. Maybe I'll insert a little clip of it right here. See, it looks like a candle, but it really helped me figure out what to do with the redstone, on how to get the rotating light on top, because that's part of a lighthouse. So right where those Endermen are, we got to do a little bit of landscaping, because I want it to bring a couple layers down right here, and then towards the back, the part that you can't see, I want to be completely almost like a cliff. So I want to build it up to where it sort of goes out over, and it's a cliff over into the water. And build this lighthouse all like really high, all the way up to the clouds. And then that's going to be where my main base is for the remainder of this. And then this is just going to be like a little stable storage shed kind of thing where I keep all the animals and all that sort of stuff. So, all right, we are going to get to it now. And first step is to make sure my last few villagers stay safe. So we'll go do that. What was that? Okay, so how many? Oh, it was you guys. All right. What you got? Oh, a shovel. The drowns. Yeah, there's a lot of mob life around here. The one thing that kind of worried me about putting anything in here and trying to fence this entire island in is there have been about 3 times so far. Ooh, there's creepers. Always a creeper. There's always a creeper. And now there's 2. Right here, I have seen pillagers. The traveling pillager groups. I've seen a few times now where they just spawn right here and walk away and swim across here. And I didn't want to fence this in and then have the pillagers spawn like in my in my little fenced in area. I had a pretty fun little run-in with the pillagers on the last adventure I just went on. Let's see if we can get an Enderman. I haven't got an Ender Pearl yet from them. I've used the boat trick and killed a couple of them like I did in my survival world, but none of them have given me a pearl yet. Okay, so I think the thing to do is just find a house over there where I can stash 3 beds. I saw a cool tutorial where the iron farm was kind of elevated, and it was on 4 houses. Ooh, are you in here? I heard that. Sounded close. So I think the first step is get... You're going to disappear right as I get to you. Yep. I'm going to get you, buddy. I'm going to get you. Oh! Don't look up. Don't look up. Oh, you're way over there. Yeah, so I feel to start, what we are going to do is get the last few villagers nice and safe. And I'm not going to sit here and talk during that one. I just kind of wanted to come in and have a little bit of talk here. Ooh, the cactuses are starting to grow. Nice. Get those villagers safe. That way I can kind of start breeding them and get everything I need. And figure out if I want to make it just an iron farm where I use fletching tables, or maybe make it an actual trading hall as well. The one tutorial I saw that intrigued me is it was 4 houses about this size. I think they were slightly bigger. I believe they were 7x7. These are 5x5. And they were set up in a square, and well, more of a rectangle actually, because it was slightly askew. And then the iron farm was built on a platform on top of that. So I kind of want to get set up for that, but I want to get these villagers safe first. There's a little bit of a bigger house over here. If I can get them over there, that would be best case scenario. And I've already got one up here. There's another one. So yeah, for that one, I'm just going to get to it. I believe that is all of the villagers that were still in this village. This one's had pretty bad luck since I decided to set up by it. I still got daylight. This house over here got struck by lightning during a thunderstorm, and I slept quick enough where I didn't know if it did any damage or not, but no, it actually took this one whole building out. I was able to get in there and save the books and the lectern and stuff before it burned completely down, but yeah, and then there was 4 villagers that I found. There was 3 that was here, and then one of them, there was a little baby. And I caught it as soon as it grew up and was able to get them. Let's go see. Was able to get them down here. Then if that's the case, I can just start tearing everything down. Tearing everything out. I'm going to leave, I don't know if I'm going to leave the paths, but like these bit of cobblestone, I might leave some of that. I wish I can get some webs. I found some in my adventures, but didn't really have the tools or the room to get them. I could have made a pair of shears, but I know how to get back there if I ever need to get more. Yeah, see there's one. This one I haven't got yet. 2. And then the other 2 are in these 2 little houses here. 3. 4. So I know at least my 4 villagers that are left are safe. Which means I don't have to worry about that. I could not put off the iron farm, but I don't really have to worry about rushing too much to do it. Next step, I feel, is to just tear everything down here. And these are going to be the resources I use to rebuild where I want the iron farm to be. But the teardown part's more fun. And then it will give me time to really plan everything out. Instead of just doing the iron farm. It would be really cool to do an iron farm trading hall combo. I've built an iron farm before, but I've never done a trading hall at all. Villager trading is something I've never really messed with at all, and I've kind of been starting to check it out. Ooh, my beetroot's starting to grow. Is this fully grown? Let's see. Oh, I got 3 seeds. Nice. So now I can plant 1, 2, 3 beetroot plants. Stash this in here. Ooh, my cactuses grew a lot. And I even got another flower. Alright. This is going to be one of the last times we see this village, as it looks just like this. The few close buildings I'm going to keep. Everything else I'm going to just tear down and let this return to nature and start making it what I need it to be. Very much like what I did in my survival world. Same concept. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Ooh, hi zombie. Alright. Let's get to it. That should about handle that. One of these houses is still empty. There is only 4 villagers, not 5. One of them is still empty. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the empty one or tear it down. I'm going to keep it there for now. And this house way up here. Let's get up top. Then kind of also like I did in my survival world. This house way up here I decided to keep. It is empty, there's no one there, but it's just sort of a guest house kind of thing. And on my last adventure, this house being here kind of saved me and let me know that I was getting home. It's up high enough and it's visible even from way back over there where the portal is, and when I was coming in on my boat, I was able to see this house. So this one here is a good indicator of when I'm getting home whenever I'm going that way. It's far enough away where if I'm kind of stuck out here, and if I'm out there building something and lose track of time, I have a little place up there with a crafting table and a chest to kind of organize my inventory and do what I need to do. And just a little guest house kind of idea. I kept a couple of those in my survival world, and never know, it'll come in handy. It's up there. Everything else is completely cleared out and landscaped to where there's almost no sign, except for the paths, that anything was going on. I know the villagers that I have left are safe here, and I can start building at this whenever I feel. It's something I can kind of get away from and not have to worry about just yet. And this is probably as good a place as any to put an end to this next Hardcore World video. Just sort of expanding my world little by little, getting as many resources here close to me as I possibly can. I'm working on that. The next one is absolutely going to be, like I said, an iron farm, maybe a trading hall. Who knows? But the big project here is the lighthouse that I'm going to build on this hill. I've been mining out, trying to get a lot of light colored blocks. Pale oak. I found a pale oak forest and got enough of the saplings to where I've grown a few pale oak trees right here and chopped them down, and I'm down into like andesite and stuff in my mine, which is right behind my head, which goes not quite down to bedrock yet, but it's pretty deep. And hopefully while I'm doing that, I can come across a trial chamber and get the copper bulbs that are in there. And I've got some ideas for this one. Like, it would be cool. I wanted to do another mob farm as well, like I did in my survival world. But I didn't know how to get up to it. And I have this weird idea. I don't know if it's going to work. Where the lighthouse that I build is tall enough where I can go up that, and then maybe just have one more little ladder to climb to get to my mob farm up at the top of it. Or maybe the lighthouse is tall enough that it just has the mob farm built into the top of it. Who knows? It's Minecraft. You could do whatever you want. That's what's great about it. It is extremely therapeutic for anyone who enjoys gaming and just kind of enjoys the little basic grind. Like, I really dug these last week or so, actually, where I didn't record, I didn't do anything. I just came home and set up and just went through the daily chores, if you will. Feeding the animals, tending to the garden, going down, mining a little bit, just the really boring stuff that doesn't make for a good video at all, but it's kind of necessary to do, and it's where the therapy comes in with Minecraft a lot. So, I would like to thank anyone who watched this. Ooh, look at him, he's trying. He's going after the villager, look at that. Alright, back to it. Easily distracted, we've touched on that before too. I'd like to thank anyone who has watched this or any of my videos. I hope everyone out there has a great day. We got this, one day at a time, one thing at a time, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever and whenever that will be. Bye.